Oh, I need to turn these lights here. Hi. Yeah, that's a little better. So, hey, JM, and ATM, how do you guys like that silver price action today? More importantly, the platinum and the gold price. Those suckers were moving. Everyone says platinum's volatile. Shit, it moved as much as gold did today. So, how you guys doing? I noticed no one else was live. Figured I'd go ahead and throw one out there. Don't be surprised. Hey, what's up, Joseph? What's up, C4? Don't be surprised if a kitty cat jumps up here. I knew that was coming. Sweet. Yeah, that price jacked up today, man. So if you bought it before today, you got yourself a good discount. Yeah, $25 an ounce. And what was it? Let me see what platinum was up here. Go to my bookmarks. Gold, silver spot price. And let's see. Platinum went up $24 and gold went up $26. It's not a bad day. Yeah, it will. If we do have a crash, of course they're gonna fall. They're gonna go down as well, and then they'll pop back up, as usual. Yeah, really nothing to totally get excited about, but any kind of upward action is upward action, and it is what it is. Uh, I'd like to obviously see it higher. Everyone else would like to see it higher, but again, it is what it is. Let's enjoy the price while it's low. Oh, I got the other one jumping on me now. Might as well put him up here. Are you happy right there? Okay. Get your ass up there. I heard December they usually dip, but I don't really keep up with them. I just keep buying no matter what the price. I buy, sell. I use it like a bank, just like I tell people. If I need when I work, I get checks. I don't deposit in the bank. I cash the check, and then I go buy silver and platinum. I'll take whatever I need to buy things. I'll stick that in the bank, go buy things, and then the rest will be not sitting in the bank for the next week. It'll be in silver and platinum, and then as I need money when I get laid off, I sell the silver and platinum, and it keeps. I've been doing that since COVID started, and it seems to be working well for me. Obviously, I wish I'd be working more, but I don't control that. Other people have them. So that's that. It's still nice to see the prices go up. I actually like seeing them go down because you obviously can buy more, and that's always a good thing. So let's see. I don't think. Do any of you guys have platinum? I don't think any of you guys have bought platinum. Joseph, I don't think I remember even seeing you say you have platinum. I think C4 has platinum. You people will so enjoy it if you have platinum, because on the 100-year chart up until 2010, from 1910 to 2010, platinum was always 150 to 200% the price of platinum of gold. And when we started that economic, right on, JM, you'll love having it. Wow, ATM, you're doing real good, bro. Because right now it's actually 25% of its actual value. Because, like I said, historically, it's twice the price of gold. 2008, it was 120% higher than gold. Just in 2008, it was 2,200. Gold was $1,011. If you have a catalytic converter, yeah. If you have it from like 2010 till 2021, you've got platinum in it. Sweet ATM, and you need to buy more, man. Because I'm telling you, dude, if I had ever bought any gold when I found out about platinum, I'd have converted it. And now is the best time. I mean, I challenge everyone to research the charting 100 years back, gold and silver chart, and you'll be, hey, how's it going, Mike? You'll be able to see about 2010, 2011, it started to invert for the first time in history. That's not a normal thing. Therefore, there's something going on. You look at the geopolitical at that time in history, and you'll find out South Africa joined BRICS and joined the economic war against America, and they started losing money because we suppressed the price of platinum on them, because that's a large part of their income. So, it's a direct correlation. Mostly silver ATM, because platinum. I mean, I'm poor. I've worked 6 weeks and 6 months. The iron worker, we feel the crush from the economy first, because money gets pulled from projects before Wall Street tells you that we're in an economic downturn, and we're the last ones to get back to work. So I felt this coming in 2019, and it's been suffering pretty much with not real good steady work for the past 4 years, actually 3.5 years. What's up, Electrical Prepper? Nice of you to stop in. Yes, there are. And when the price gets big enough, see, that's why I have this computer I'm on now. I think I've saved my last 4 computers. I still have them. My last 5, 6 cell phones that I've upgraded, I still have the old ones. Because when the price is right, recycling is going to be good money. And you'll be like, damn, I wish I saved. Start now. Pick up them old computers that people are throwing away and just stick them in your garage, man. When the price gets high enough, hey, what's up, Sam? When the price gets high enough per ounce, you'll be happy you have that to recycle. Even if you get only a gram or 2 of gold or platinum or silver out of those components, it's free. And when the price of gold is like 6,000 an ounce and platinum's 10,000 an ounce and silver's 200 an ounce, you'll be wanting to recycle all that shit you're throwing away now. Yeah, I hate seeing people. I even have my old, I have a 54-inch screen TV. I didn't throw it away. So I know it's got some silver in it. So yeah, I mean, you can start your silver recycling journey now by not throwing away your electronics when they go bad, and just hold on to them. I actually do that for my old fans, because the motors of those old fans filled with copper. I'll get rid of the whole component of the fan. These is the throwaway little window fans and stuff, little units like I'm using here. As soon as they go bad, I'll break it apart. Ow, that hurts. I'll break it apart down to just the motor, and I'll keep the motor, because I know when copper goes up to $10-15 an ounce, just like my welding lead and welding connections that I have, once copper gets up there, that's when I'll do that recycling. But I'm saving it up now. Not a lot. I'm not like a pack rat, but I'm not throwing it away because I see value in the future in it. So, there's lots of ways you can get copper and silver. Ain't that right? No matter what I do, they love my shoulders. He starts purring as soon as he gets up here. So, it's obvious what Electrical Prepper does for a living. Obviously, he's in electrical. And I know JM is into dog walking. Sam, Mike, what do you guys do for a living? I'm an iron worker, obviously, union iron worker since 1996 out here in the Bay Area. Mike Herrera. Also, here's another thing people don't realize about microwave ovens. They're also Faraday cages because they keep the microwave energy out when they're running. So, like, if you need a quick Faraday cage to throw shit in, if you're like, a nuclear alert goes off, you're like, holy shit, I need to save my electronics. Throw them in the microwave and shut the door. Don't turn it on. Just throw them in there. And also, yeah, there's a lot, not only, I'm sure there's some silver in some of those components as well. Again, not a lot, but once the price goes up to 200 or so an ounce, it'll be a lot, price relative. Wealth of Nations, how's it going, my buddy? Actually, shit, between Electrical Prepper and myself, we could probably build a house. We could get all of our parts from Mike through Amazon. What's he doing on my head? So, what kind of work do you do, Wealth of Nations? Independently wealthy? Yeah. Yeah. IT. I'm a cat whisperer too, I guess. At least this one thinks I am. Also thinks my hair is food. he, yes, JM, he is. And that's why the little black and white one comes up here too. And that's why Ginger comes up here and tries to get on me. And that's why Gandalf jumps on me. Last night I had 5 cats in bed with me. On top, not under the blankets, on top of the blankets. Which was kind of warm. It was kind of, I liked it. These guys are 101 degrees. Electrical forever. You want this one? You can come and get him. Ah! He just fell off of me and clawed the shit out of my back. He's got a sister running around outside. I still need to catch. Stacking titanium. You gotta love them pins, man. They're strong. I'm actually hearing purring right now. Everything's for a reason. I do feel sorry for you that you got injured, but there's a reason that you're able to be where you're at and do what you do. And that's why I tell everyone to be kind, helpful, and grateful so that you can make yourself available for God to perform miracles in other people's lives by using you. So he might have a better plan for you than one of work. I do. I am sorry for you. Unbroken 1010. What's the topic? The topic is how many times will this cat run around my neck before I put him to the ground? No, we're talking about basically the price of the metals going up today, and basically general topics. Anything you guys really want to talk about? You want to talk about the cat, Wealth of Nations. What's the cat? He's talking about it. So we're talking about that. Whatever you guys want to talk about. This is just an impromptu live stream because I didn't see anyone else on live. So I was like, I'm sure there's a lot of people that would have nothing else to do right now that would like to talk and see some cat on this kid's neck. So I decided to go live, and there's 8 of you here that want to see this cat on my neck. And 4 times and then peace on you. That's a good one. That's a good one. Metals pullback. Monday morning. No. Isn't it Friday? They pull back on Friday or Monday morning. It's like clockwork. I think it's Monday morning. What do you say? Is it Monday morning? He thinks it's Monday morning. What? He said buy silver and platinum and do it now. And this is how I got adopted by a Siberian tiger, because I just have an affinity for. That's a good question, Broken. Platinum right now. Titanium will have its day when technology is needed. Elon Musk, I think, is dabbling into the space technologies that titanium is needed more for, which is the higher strength, higher heat resistant metals to make the engines. So, future tech, I think titanium will be very much important. But right now, platinum. Because even Elon Musk is making what he's going to be calling the Tesla H, which will be a hydrogen engine, which needs platinum. It doesn't need titanium. But like I said, the space engines that he's building need a lot of titanium with all the flaws that they've had. He's had to use different types of metals that are higher heat resistant and still retain their strength, which you're talking titanium for lots of components that weren't titanium before he came around with his super duper huge rocket system that's failed the last 2 times, but he's learned a lot of information from each failure and paid shitloads of money to learn that information. But once he perfects that big multiple rocket being able to land again, dude, space, getting satellites into space is like 97% cheaper today than it was 15 years ago. It's amazing how cheap it is to launch stuff into space right now. This cat just fell asleep on me. I can't have that. I guess I can. Oh, interesting. I didn't know the camera industry used a lot of titanium. I know, who is that up here? ATM uses a lot of titanium. No offense, I had to throw a jab at your brother. I'm an iron worker. We have a sick sense of humor like that. I hope you don't take too much offense. Yes, JM, he just woke up. I guess it was a little 1-2 minute cat nap. He's probably going to go back to sleep here very shortly. It's unscripted, Wealth of Nations. It's unscripted. These guys do pretty much what I allow them to do what they want. There you go. Well, keep it moisturized and at body temperature. Just don't go through any metal detectors without having your medical records proving. Otherwise, they'll strip you down naked and start looking for fucking bombs. See, now he gets on the left shoulder and falls asleep. Cats. Where's your brother? He's not harassing me. Actually, believe it or not, this one and the black and white one are actually brothers. They're the same litter, even though the black and white one's half his size. He's a little dwarf comparatively. All right, time to get off my shoulder. Oh, I think I felt. Nope, that's Ginger. Ginger's right here. Come on, get down. Yeah, I know. Chunky girlfriend. Chunky girlfriends. Chunky girlfriends. Don't worry, he'll probably be back up here if I'm not lucky. I can get Ginger up here. Told you. Oh, sweet. Here's one for you. Yeah. This is my big girl, Ginger. He's ginging with the engine. He's ginging with the engine. Ooh. I like the blue hydrogen. It's a combination, from my understanding, of electric and hydrogen. Don't quote me on that, but it's a hybrid. A blue hydrogen, I believe, is a hybrid hydrogen electric engine. And then you have your pure hydrogen engines, which I believe Elon Musk is going to be using when he comes out with the Tesla H, for which I did a video on. And JM, I think pretty much everybody was a Garfield and Heathcliff fan. That's why they had so many good shows. There you go. Boom, JM's got it. See, I'm not too hip on hydrogen. I do know there was this car system. I had rented a car. It was called I believe it was blue hydrogen. It was blue something. I got like 70 miles per gallon on that son of a bitch. Ginger just attacked the little white one who's going to be jumping up on my shoulder here shortly. Told you. JM is a wealth of not nations, but knowledge. Yeah, when I went to the Silver Symposium, Wealth of Nations, as I was coming back, they swabbed my computer and got traces of some shit, pulled me to the side and did an extra search and all this other stuff, and then they let me go with no explanation. I was like, what the? I was getting upset. Wait till you get on the plane to start drinking whiskey. That is interesting to find out about that blue hydrogen, find out where that methane comes from. That would be interesting. Hey, you take care, ATM, and turn the heater on in the car if it's 16 degrees outside, because that's freaking cold. And keep it going for your mom when you get there, and hope everything works out and drive safely, brother. Oh, nice, Unbroken. I didn't know about that. Peace out, ATM. Buy some more platinum. You'll be very happy. And if you have any gold, look into to trading it into platinum. Because now you can get a little over 2 platinum for 1 gold. Later, you'll be able to get 2 gold for 1 platinum. So, good little arbitrage. This is like a silver to gold ratio. It's a platinum to gold ratio. And again, I challenge everyone to research it. It's a good thing to do right now. I'm going to have a strong neck here in a little bit. I don't want to. Don't worry, I won't. Unbroken. I research sometimes stupid shit, like brake light patterns and why are there traffic jams and shit like that. It's rather interesting, actually, especially if you live in a large city. At least you have understanding for why you're always in traffic. Mostly because of idiots who don't know how to drive. JM, there's a reason those cats' moms gave birth to their babies in my yard and no one else's. Because they know that I'll take them in. And I mean, over the past 2 years, I've taken in and gotten adopted out over 24 kittens, and I've spayed and neutered about 17 or 18 male and female outdoor cats that were thrown out by other human beings, causing the problem because of their irresponsibility. And how can you not love cat? Huh? How can you not love you? You're so cute. I think you're just too cute. Like, how can you not love me? And if you train them early, cats are very smart. You can train them. Oh, right on, Unbroken. That'll work. Yeah, if you guys leave comments down after the live, actually helps the algorithm. Helps my channel grow. Helps me get cat food for these guys. For these guys right here. Yeah, for you. For you, little one. For you. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of rescues all over the world that are needed. Luckily, over in lots of parts of the Middle East, cats are well cared for. Turkey, Egypt, the strays are well fed. They don't really spay and neuter them as well as they should, but they're all well taken care of because their history is that of worshiping cats. Yes, he does want to play, but Neil's on a live stream right now, and he's got Ginger behind him. And I've only got one cat on my shoulder, not two, so I'm very happy with that. Yeah, I see there's a sailing show, Good, Bad, and Ugly. They're down in Puerto Rico, and they always get cats dumped off on them. What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Whoa, don't go too far forward. What? Hmm? Hmm? What? Mm-hmm. Cats are cool. Yeah, Turks love having cats around. Hey, what's up, Gerald? Probably, JM. It's gotten so bad now where people just abandon them where they're at around here. They don't care about if it's a rich neighborhood or not. And then, quite frankly, it's called responsibility. Responsibility, the breakdown of the word is your ability to respond. So if you're wealthier, you should step up in your local community and get a spay neuter release programs going, a local tax to help pay for the animal shelter. There's lots of things that could be done that people are just too damn lazy to want to do. He already fell asleep again. Don't fall asleep on my shoulder. Gerald. Yes, very much so, JM. More than ticks me off. And what's even worse than that, it should tick everyone off, because anyone who do that to an animal, how do they treat their child? Yeah, if you think that little about life, it goes beyond just animals. Well, no, it doesn't, because humans are animals. So it's a dead tail of a bad person. And that would be a bad parent, too. They could be nice as hell. But when you make bad decisions like that, that's not the only bad decisions you make. Gerald, I actually signed a petition to allow those dogs to be brought back and cared for by U.S. taxpaying dollars because they served in the military. I was a big part of that fucking organization getting that happen for military service dogs. And now they actually get through much legal fighting and petitions. They now have rights as military servicemen. They actually even get retirement, veterinary care, and everything. It was a shame that it had to go to that. And the politicians, you have to fight the fucking politicians to do the right thing. Your society's fucked up at that point in time. I mean, the politicians should be there to do the right thing for the country, not for themselves. And then we have to fight them to do the right thing for us. Fucking weird ass world we live in. But it's the one we live in. Yeah, no, China is very, very big on cats. They actually also have a lot of their cats were buried just like the Egyptians. Not embalmed, but buried with their masters. Every animal I've had since the age of 15 has been a rescue. I have always wanted some sort of specific animal, but I've never gotten it because I don't want to buy when there's so much need of other animals that have just as much love, But that's that. I actually like to have a couple ridgebacks when I get some large property. Yeah, I don't know about that, Gerald, and that was upsetting, Unbroken. There's a lot of stupid people out there that do shit for cash. It's like lazy piece of crap humans looking for the easiest way to make money rather than doing it the right way. And the reason why there's a lot of bullshit and stupid shit that's not right out there is because there's a lot of dumbass people out there that'll make money however the hell they can without working as hard as possible for it. They'll take the easiest route possible and exploit whatever the hell they can. And it's sick. It's sickening. It's sickening. Usabi. Yeah. 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 Why are you back up here? You get on top of Ginger. You don't get on top of me. You've had your 1-2s. Yeah, it's just you're looking for an easy out. And trust me, anytime you're making easy money, it's not going to last. Very seldom. There are some things that you do out there to make easy money that will last. Yes, there is. But for the most part, if you're out there like doing nefarious things to make money, it's not going to last, and it won't bring good things to you. Longevity. In other words, you're not going to get a house to live in. You're not going to have a car. You're not going to have anything if you're stealing from people to get that money. It's just good things. Good begets good. Evil begets evil. And it's even more true when it comes to money. Yeah, and that's what people forget, Gerald. We're here for like 70, 80, 90, a couple of us, 100 years. But eternity is quite a bit longer. It's the lifestyle they go for because they can use it as an excuse. Most people who get into drug dealings of of color are like, oh, well, I didn't have any opportunity. It was around me. It's all I had. That's a cop out. My parents got divorced at I was age 16. I moved behind a freaking bar with 3-inch walls, no insulation, the jukebox on their side, and I was captain of the swim team, led them to state championships. I got sick of that shit real quick, quit school, got myself out of it, joined the military, and made a better life for myself. If I can do it on my own at age 17, anyone can. They just use that as an excuse. Oh, it was the only thing was there. No, you wanted to fit in. You wanted to be liked, and that was what was going on. So you laid down with the dogs that got fleas, and you got fleas. Congratulations. You didn't want better for yourself. You didn't want to strive for better. You didn't expect more from yourself. So you got into drug dealing. Congratulations, you're an idiot. You know, you're weak-minded. You have no ambition. You have no drive. I mean, you have to want for yourself more, or else you're just going to fall into the pit of stupid like everyone else, and you're going to be a follower instead of a leader. And, you know, and we're all trying to wake people up. We want to wake up leaders, not followers, unless a follower can be turned into a leader, which they can if they're woke up. Actually, I am praying that I can get my shit together and sometime next year have my Lightning Crystal channel and show you guys how easy it is to make money. Just got to use your brain. Well, you know, when you're in drug dealing, that's what happens to you. Yeah. Okay. I got to put him in jail because he just doesn't understand. Love you very much. I love you more. They just don't understand. I don't want to be used right now as a climbing gym. The other one did. Where the hell is he at? Oh, he's over there. Little man's way the hell over there having a good time. No, actually, most people who are drug dealers end up in prison. 1 in a million makes a little bit of money, has a couple hoes around him for a few years before he gets shot by someone else who wants his shit. That's the lifestyle, you know, 20, 30-year-old, and then you're dead. Yeah, wake up the NPC. No, you can't. That's why you can't waste your time on them. C4. You can't wake up non-player characters. It even says so in the Bible that at the end of the days there's going to be lots of soulless people. What that means is people you can't wake up. They're happy with things as they are. So you can't be wasting your time on those type of people. So you've got to be understanding that there are those kind of people out there, and lots of them. So when you say, oh, I can't wake these people up, I can't get through to them. Hey, don't try anymore. Try to wake someone up that you can wake up. And don't waste your time on trying to wake people up that you'll never be able to wake up. And you'll wake more people up. No, the little one's in jail right now. They got a nice little cat house. I lock him up in. It's like a little 5 foot by 2 foot, like octagonal thing. Mike. No, those kitty cats love me. See, I got one sleeping on my bed right now. That's Trouble. That's what I call him. Actually, his name's Harley, but he's Trouble. But they keep me happy and sane because they don't talk back, and they never give me bad advice. They never give me good advice either. They never give me any advice, but they seem to listen well. See, that's why you need to start a YouTube channel to because the people here in this chat right now, you're obviously awoke. You obviously see what's going on. So we need to, like, dogs, birds of a feather flock together. If you lie with dogs, you get fleas. All these old sayings. We need to stay more together so we can be stronger and wake up people and bring them into the flock or the fold, this channel, other channels, whatever. Hey, what's up, Chef? What's the point of making lightning? Okay, are you talking about the lightning crystal artwork I'm going to do, or lightning itself? Because first off, what lightning does is it ionizes and cleans and purifies the air. It takes out all the electrical particulates that go out from lightning. That's why if you're within 100 yards or closer to a lightning strike, your hairs stand up. That's electricity in the air. Little smaller particulates in the air are getting that electricity, and they become heavier and they fall out of the sky. Thus, the lightning just cleaned the air. That's why after a lightning strike, if you're close to it, it'll smell like a cut grass or a fresh grass smell. It's ionized air. It's clean air. So, for one, lightning cleans the air. And let's see. As far as that, let's see, what was it? But yeah, I'll be making artwork out of lightning. Yeah, you tell him, girl. Little man just jumped up on Ginger and she said, "Get the frill off of me," and he jumped down. But yeah, as far as my lightning crystal box, I'll be making artwork that no one else has done. So, and more importantly, a YouTube channel. And I will be copyrighting and trademarking the actual videos, because I have a feeling there's going to be some information gleaned off of those videos, and the ability to capture and redirect lightning for possible future storage purposes. Maybe, I'm not quite sure, but I'm sure there's going to be some use of this, because there's not that much film of lightning, and I'm going to have a lot of film. And as I get the money up, I'll have like 1,000 frame per second cameras videotaping the lightning as it strikes. So I'll be gaining a lot of knowledge about the lightning and how it interacts when it strikes, which is very needed if we are going to ever capture lightning and be able to redirect it to some sort of a storage unit, if we can divert and break down the power enough so to be able to do it or whatever. I don't know, but I'm going to copyright and trademark the videos, because I think there's something there. I don't know what, but there's something going to be there. No, in sand. Yeah, it's going to be, and there's lots of other. See, that's the great thing about it. That's why I call it lightning crystal artwork, because I'm going to make this 4 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot cube above ground, lightning rod underneath it, lightning rod on top of it, and I'm going to use natural colored sand, so it doesn't any color dye colored sand. The heat from the lightning will blow it out, and it's just whatever color it was before it was colored. But natural color sand, layer it so that way the fulgurite that's made will be colored. And also I'm going to do like 1/8 inch round copper wire off to the side of a direct line shot through the 4x4 box. Hopefully a little spark will go that way and crystallize it into a lightning crystal that's in a form of artwork, which has never been done in human history. So that's how it's going to be different than just whatever. Yeah, I'll be getting one of those fast frame cameras like that. I don't know what they are. I haven't studied up on that yet, because it's not time for me to look at it. I'm still a few steps away from that happening. But flex capacitor. Hey, you might be able to do something with that. Who knows? Yeah, I'll be able. Well, see, another thing, I'll be able to add like 1-inch ball bearings to it, and let the lightning hit it, and then just drain the ball bearings out, and all the ones that aren't fused together, will be the ones that the lightning created a design for, and then I could sell that design as lightning artwork. with the ball bearings melted together by the lightning itself, so you can actually see what the lightning looked like as it went through that box of ball bearings. There's lots of things, and then there's just so many artistic things to be done. Hell, it could blow up and I have to redesign the whole thing. I don't know. It's never been done before. I was just, I'm just speculating in my mind, going through numbers and shit and looking at what little videos out there on lightning strikes, trying to figure out how they work without much science done on them, because not too many people actually study lightning, because there's not that much people out there videotaping them. So, yeah, that's just like I have a prototype of a mobile beehive. I redesigned the whole bee box itself because the Langstroth system is so, in my opinion, a stupid system. And I'd invented a beekeeping system for a moving beehive that you can actually move weekly or bi-weekly without it having to pick up the box and carry it and put it on a trailer, but a permanently based trailer-based system. Full system. I've got the prototype out back. There's none of those on this planet other than the one that I have in my garage. So I'm like a part-time inventor, creator, inventor. Just none of my shit's taken off yet. But I also have a patent going for a litigation device for extension ladders. One of my things is going to kick that. And I have a design for a solar powder catamaran and a design for a house, structural steel house. That's earthquake resistant and fire resistant. So, but everything takes money. Yeah, 60 frames per second would be good, man, to be able to catch lightning. And another thing about the lightning, when I start Lightning Channel, I'm going to have, and what you got to consider is, like, say, the box is here, the lightning's going to be coming down from the sky. I'm going to have a camera, right, like 10 foot off, shining upwards, so that you'll be seeing the lightning come down from the sky towards you and hit right beside you, and then have a side view of the same lightning strike at like 100 or 60 frames per second, to where I can make like a 3-minute video out of one lightning strike, and then maybe show the artwork that was created out of the box from that lightning strike, to where I get like a 5-minute presentation on YouTube of one lightning strike and the Fulgurite artwork that it created. Who knows? There's some money there somewhere. I know in recessions and depressions, wealthy people like buying artwork, and it is going to be one-of-a-kind shit never done before. So it's kind of sort of Michelangelo type shit. So it should be worth a couple $1,000s a piece anyhow. It might help out, be a little side gig. Little side hustle. Let's get a little money from YouTube for the views. Screw those barndominiums, man. Those barndominiums are pieces of crap comparatively what I'm talking about, Wealth of Nations. I'm talking structural steel for the frame and the flooring, and then use the little small steel studs for the actual walls. But the rest of it, the skeleton of the system, structural steel, not that barndominium small thin shit. I'm talking thick steel, to where you still have to sheathe the outside, and you sheathe the outside with this product. You double it up. It is so amazingly fire resistant. If you go to a hospital and say, "Hey, I've got a design that you want to build a hospital. I've got a design for you," and you put this product in your paperwork and your blueprint, and it'll make it the most fire resistant system, they will allow you to build that. As a matter of fact, I know that for a fact because Connextex designed that system, and they're building hospitals throughout America, pre-approved, because they're the most earthquake resistant and fire resistant structures that we're building today in the 21st century. And I stole that design to make my house. Not the earthquake resistant part of it, because that's expensive as shit, but the fire resistant part of it and the structural steel part of it, because I like having the metal floor and roof, because then when you run your deck, you can put a water system in and then pour concrete and have in-floor heating. So as you go up, you basically sandwich between in-floor heating from the roof and the floor. So, and it's all run off of solar that's on top, flat roof. Roofs last, they're concrete, they last like 50 years, longer than any roof out there. And it heats up the water. The solar panel heats up the water. That's the solar panel's on the third floor, actually the third floor, roof of the third, and it heats up the whole house for you. And so you never have to fucking heat it. And then of course you have all the plumbing, because I use 18-inch tube steel columns for the four corners. You run all your plumbing in through that. Get that in case there's any leak, it leaks directly down the column to the outside house, and it doesn't fucking flood the inside of your house. And where the bathroom's going to be, there's also old school. It's going to have a slight slope to it, to where you have a drain in the center in case anything ever overfills. All the water goes straight to your drain pipe in the center of the freaking floor, to where you never have to worry about flooding your house out. Just a lot of what used to be normal construction techniques added that have been taken away on modern day houses for some reason. Let me get back to the chat here. But the exoskeleton part of that steel structured house is a two ply system you apply, and it is the most fire resistant structure on the planet right now, available for housing or commercial use. Yeah, floor grading. You just in the bathroom, you grade the floor in the right direction. Sweet. Thank you very much, JM, for putting that out for Harold. Yeah, no, Wealth of Nations, they do not use structural steel. What they call structural steel, it kind of sort of is, but it's not. The C channels and the J channels that they use to apply their exoskeleton sheathing to, they consider structural steel, but it's not I-beams. And they don't pour concrete on the roof because you have a 16 gauge steel roofing system. And 16 gauge is a thick corrugated system that you put on top of I-beams that are 1 foot by 3/8 of an inch thick of steel, iron, not pig iron, but good steel. And then you weld that shit together and you throw concrete on it. The barndominiums use this 16 gauge C iron or J iron, and then they fucking screw on a 22 gauge sheathing for a wall. Trust me, it's not that strong. And corrugated steel, it comes in 22 gauge to 16 gauge. 22 gauge, I can bend it. Most people probably could stand on it and bend it, but I can take and just bend it like that. It's so freaking weak. Then you go to 20 gauge, which is weak. And then 18 gauge is cool. It's strong. But 16 gauge steel for the same corrugated stuff you're talking about, now you're talking about a fucking piece of hail the size of a freaking golf ball can come down and hit it and won't dent it. But the barndominium corrugated steel, it's a 22 gauge. It'll dent the hell out of that. So it's a layer of thickness to the material that I'm talking about that makes a difference between structural that I'm talking about and the barndominiums, which I guess kind of sort of are structure, but they're on the weakest part of the structural steel spectrum that you can get. Hey, roaming prepper, don't shoot. Hey, I like the roaming prepper show, you guys. Hey, what's up, John? You guys need to check out the roaming prepper show. Anyone else have a show up here? You guys are more than happy to tell JM, since he's the moderator, and he can throw it up there for you. But yeah, the Roaming Prepper is a good show. Talks about a lot of good stuff that I don't delve into, and that's self-security. Although now that I have you here, there's one thing I wanted to let you know about. This right here. Everyone recognizes it. It's a credit card. If you take... God, it's funny how I have all this shit readily available. A nail file and a credit card. Now you got a knife. Just an FYI for personal security. And check this out. You can pull it out and show the cops. Yeah, it's just a credit card. Just a credit card. I want to do that just for you. Roaming Prepper. Sorry. Roaming is so hard to think about. I can't say it. I wanted to throw that hint out to you. No, the Roaming Prepper's got a good show. Definitely check out him. And Long Live Coins has a good sale of coins show along with some good DJing. And there you go. Yeah, depending on the door, you could actually take a credit card and take the door latch and engage it without. It depends on how secure the door is as far as tightness level. Out here in California, you can find doors that aren't that secure because we have earth moving events happens hundreds of times a year, and no one hardly pays to have anyone to readjust their doors until they're real bad, and there usually becomes gaps in them to where you can easily take a credit card and just push it in there, and it'll take that knob that sticks out that you usually have to turn their door handle to suck in. If that's what you're talking about, Roaming Prepper. Actually, at my house, most people put their keys in their doors like this, with the flat part down, because that's how they're told to do it. I do mine upside down, because when it goes to picking locks, you want the flat side up, because how people pick locks, the flat side stays down, and that's the easy part for them who are picking the locks. And then they work the upper side to get the combo kind of for it with their piece before they can spin it. But if the flat part is up, they have to work their hand where it just makes it a lot more complicated for them to pick the lock. They can still be done, but it's a lot harder. Unless you're an expert, in which case it's a second or two harder. But for the non-expert, it's a lot harder to pick. This is how I get rid of my kitties. It's Wonderside flea spray. Excellent, JM. Excellent posting of a channel for us to all go watch and learn something about. And eventually everyone will figure out locked doors, locked windows are actually only to keep honest people out and stupid criminals. Anyone who's got half-ass of a brain and wants to break into a place, it's real fucking easy. But for the average dumbass criminal, locks work great. Yeah, John, you know about that. But yeah, there's lots of things you can use. Man, get in the 007 shit. If you got pins, you can actually walk through metal detectors with pins that look like normal pins, because the inside parts are made like normal pins. But this part here, instead of being a pin, is actually a not a knife, like a small spear. It's a sharpened tip of a titanium smaller rod that you could easily do some damage with. But it looks exactly like a pin on an X-ray. I mean, there's so much shit you can get. I used to be a bodyguard last millennium, and there's lots of shit that we learned how to things like here's a great one. If you wear suit and ties and you travel, here's one for you, roaming prepper. Those bowling ball material knives, the plastic, real sharp plastic knives that you can easily go through a metal detector. When you wear a tie, on the inside of the tie, put some Velcro and Velcro on that plastic knife and put it on the inside of your tie. It acts like a tie waiter, and it's also a knife readily available to you that's non-metallic. It's plastic, so it makes it through all metal detectors. You can take it into court, you can take it into bars, you can take it anywhere. I can't give away too many tips, though, because a lot of them, like that one, can get people thrown in jail for all kinds of bad things. Hey, Christopher, how's it going? Yes. Yeah, no, I don't want my channel getting too much into that because I'll take away from the roaming prepper. That is his area of expertise. And that's why everyone should subscribe to his channel, because he has good information, especially on carry stuff like that for weapons and stuff. His channel is very, very good for that. It gives a lot of good information on a lot of stuff that I don't delve into. Right on, Christopher. I mean, Mike. God, there's so many things. So many things I can't talk about. I'll get a strike for, I'm sure of it. Probably get a strike for talking about what I've talked about. Yeah, as far as home defense, there's a lot of things in your medicine cabinet and your cleaning cabinet that you can use to great effectiveness if you have limited understanding of chemistry and biology. and you have a brain and know how to use it. The most powerful weapon in the world is carried by everybody. It's the brain. The shitty, sad thing is 99% of people out there don't know how to use their brain. People just learned how to think and not what to think. There would be so much more creativity to our life, and it would be so much more interesting, and we'd have so many more new inventions and creative things going on. But people are so complacent and content and non-caring to expand the gray matter between their brains. And here I am smoking a lot of pot to slow my brain down because I think too much and I think too fast. You pressed the wrong button. Yes, they do, JM. And I don't know. I'm not content, and I'm not complacent, but I'm real. And I realize right now I've got myself in a situation that I have to do certain things, and I have to wait, and I just have to chill, and I have to bide my time until it's right. Because I got some side gigs coming up and whatnot, but the industry I chose to work because of my love of adrenaline and my love of being single led me to being an iron worker my whole life. And I never thought of, because I always traveled, I always made money. I never thought about getting old and doing this shit. That's one thing I never thought about. Now I'm old and doing this shit. So, I got a different mindset now, but yet fucking work's changed. But that, it's all, it'll change. It'll change. Everything will change. Everything's good. Everything will happen for a reason. No, I think it's fear of the unknown. People fear the unknown, and they're scared to explore it, no matter what it or the unknown to that in particular person is. Fear is what keeps people down. Self fear. That's why I love my family, Scottish family. We're Highlanders, and our family motto is Sans Pierre, fearless. And that's what I've been my whole life. I feet first time, baby, deep in. Sure, let's go. When I was a kid, we used to cannonball alligators off the bridge to clear them from the area so we could go swimming. Woohoo! Crazy fucking redneck shit. Yeah, I never let nothing. Hey, you taking off, bro? Let's see. Okay, yeah. Sweet, my brother. Peace out. Be kind, helpful, and grateful, my man, as you always are. Keep giving good information. Everyone needs to subscribe to the Roaming Prepper. Hey, JM, did you already put the Roaming Preppers channel down? You need to put his channel down so people would know who it is. He's good to subscribe to. He's got a lot of good intel for people who travel. Wealth of Nations, that's very interesting. I've studied a lot about Buddhism. I do recall somewhat similar of a saying, but that's more realistic. To suffer, to live is to suffer. The only question is whether you suffer in search of improvement or suffer through inaction. Suffering through inaction should be sinful. Shadow, what's up? Shadow Works. Thank you, JM. Roaming Prepper. JM just threw out your link there. Everyone needs to check him out. Watch the Roaming Prepper. He's got some great information. My cats are piled up on the fucking ladder out there. I should, but let the other one out of jail. See if he fucks with me. Hopefully he won't. You don't mess with me. You don't mess with me. You stay out here. Holy cow, look. I got the little rat. Can you see the little rat? You can't see the little rat. That little rat right there. He chased away a big kitty cat. He chased away Ginger to take that spot. He's a brave cat. Yeah, he's good. You guys, I mean, if you like I said, if you travel a lot and you have like concealed carry or other things like that, he Roaming Prepper, he's your man. He researches a lot of stuff and tries to get the information out, and it's a cool channel to subscribe to. Thank you very much, JM. You are awesome. You know, who was it? Someone cool subscribed to me today. Who was that? Who the fuck was that? I was impressed that I got them as a subscriber. Fuck, I don't remember. Damn it. I told you, I put you in jail for not leaving me alone. And the first thing you do when I let you out of jail is you come fuck with me. You too, little beast. You little beast. No beasts around me. Damn, anyhow, I don't recall. Oh, it was kind of cool. Whoever it is, there's some famous YouTuber out there subscribed to me today. Which is kind of weird. I got a lot of fucking big timers, such as all of y'all, subscribe to me. I just I don't have the viewing hours for some reason. Been doing this shit almost 2 years. I only have like 1,100 viewing hours. You need 3,000. Yeah, definitely subscribe to the Roaming Prepper. Pretty much. Yeah, it was in the description. You know me, Chris. Whatever you want to talk about, we'll talk about. Usually it goes to platinum, cats, hydrogen, engines, hydrogen power plants, things that I'm into that I think they're important for other people to know about for investment reasons. Pretty much, yeah. Free range of topics. Flux capacitors as well. We just need to invent one. If we do invent one, whoever here in this chat invents one, we need to go back to 1846 and make it to Northern California. So we can grab a couple pounds, 20 or 30 pounds a piece of gold, and then come back. Free range chickens smoking ganja. Right on. I'd like to actually have some chickens when I get some land, just for the eggs and the chickens, knowing that they're healthier fed. Thank you very much again, JM. I should who here would like the responsibility of being a moderator and help JM out? I'll make you moderator. Yeah, when it comes to spaceships, John, there's a totally different type of technology base that's going to be used for that. You have warp bubbles, you have ion engines. They're even looking at space sails, solar sails. There's so many options they have still to look at when it comes to space as far as propulsion for distance type things. So, yeah, I don't know. Thank you very much, Gerald. I thought it went pretty cool. Well, Mike Herrera, I would say what we need to do is we need to invade Egypt and get those Egyptologists to let us in to the old Library of Alexandria and the wealth of knowledge that they've been covering up from the world so that we can have it, and then we'll know the answer. But as long as people hold back on information that can change the world, yeah, we will never know. But if you look at it, all the pyramids are in a design around the world that would make a great electrical grid. Okay, well, you got it, bro. That should have done it. Yeah, goats seem to be a lot less work. Also, a lot less medical care. Sheep's rear ends seem to enjoy sticking with the excrement and not allowing it to leave them without it sticking to them for. And then you get lots of flies and lots of other things. Yeah, GeoGrid. Mm-mm. It's destroyed by an earthquake, John. As far as sheep over goats, if you get goats, you can do a YouTube channel every time they have babies, and you get like fucking hundreds of thousands of hits of just the goat babies. I actually try and do as much as possible of that jam here in the city, but I have very limited land. It all depends on where the houses are as to if the sun allows you the availability to use most of your backyard or front yard or however your layout is. I don't have use but about half my backyard. The other half never gets sun. Goat milk is used to replace feed for other animals. It's so good. Also makes good cheese. There's a wealth of knowledge they're hiding. And if you're talking about the pyramids in Egypt and all the ancient knowledge, it's a bunch of knowledge they're hiding. I mean, back speaking of Buddhists, someone had mentioned Buddhism in the chat earlier and gave some information about Buddhism. Interesting thing about modern day society comparatively to Buddhism is nowadays we only say there's what, 7 senses, but yet in the ancient Buddhist belief system we had like 30 senses. That's why they had the third eye and all this other senses and shit. Who here's a WWE fan, huh? A lot of ships used to drop off pigs and goats to deserted islands so they'd have a food source every time they passed by that island. Huh. Yeah, Vatican. Ain't no telling what the hell those bastards have. I bet they have what the Templars didn't take. That's for damn sure. Well, there's also, well, that's all theory. I like The Art of War. Art of War is a good book too. Another good book is How to Read a Person Like a Book. That way, when you know a bastard's lying to you, you just sit back and laugh and say, yeah, keep running your mouth. I know you're full of shit. Supposedly, Canada has a severe wild boar problem. They actually are calling it the super boar. And they're showing, I saw images or videos of them in neighborhoods with people walking around and then boars. I'm like, the fuck? Don't give me a strike, Gerald. Yes, it should, Wealth of Nations. I wouldn't be surprised if it not only has that, but the Black Madonna and other Templar relics. A lot of things that freaking Vatican has. Why do you think it's its own country? It doesn't have to follow the rules. It's not a part of the EU. It's not a part of fucking the UN. But it's protected by both. I studied Hinduism and Buddhism, not as a religion. I mean, a religion, yeah, but not because I wanted to learn that religion. I just studied religions for a couple of years of my life. Wiccan, Buddhism, Hinduism. Did not study Islam because I do not believe it's a religion. I think it's. I'll keep my personal opinions personal. How's that? Yeah, feral hogs are a big problem, not only in America, but apparently in Canada. Too bad they don't have any weapons there. I've actually seen videos of in Texas. You can actually, God bless Texas. You can actually pay for a helicopter ride and shoot them from the helicopter. They actually have a business of killing hogs. They'll take you up, chase them through the cornfields. As soon as they come out of the cornfields, pop, 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 in a helicopter. Only in Texas. Yeah, wild pigs are a problem. And we have weapons, so why the fuck are they a problem? You hungry? Go get some free meat. Yeah, the bigger hogs probably have worms, but the younger ones don't. Yeah, hogs are mean. Looking at C4's comment, I was wondering if you're Hindu or Buddhist, or if you're just well versed in other religions, which is cool. I like knowledge of other religions, and every religion that I consider religion has a similar premise of be kind, helpful, and grateful. The one that doesn't is one that I don't consider as a religion, which is Islam. And it gets along with no one. It actually has been killing off and murdering Buddhists and Hindus for the past 200-300 years, to where most of the countries over there that were Hindu and Buddhist are mostly Islamic, because they murdered off the Hindus and Buddhists. That's why the Indian Sikh hates Islam so much. And that's why I support Sikhs in India, because they understand the deadly ramifications of allowing that cult to grow in size, where they should be shrinking in size, in my personal opinion. Yeah, and that's interesting, Electric Prepper. Good eye on that one. And if you see the big picture, you'll see a lot of the actual problems are all related to those places. Yeah, there's enough pigs out there. I don't see, when we had 13 colonies, there was like 3 million. They did I don't know how they did it, but they imagined there was 3 million deer in America. And now there's 30 million deer in America, plus the wild hog. Why is there a food shortage? Oh, they took away our guns. That's why. All except for one wealth nation, and it's not a religion. It's a cult. But it's growing, unfortunately. But growing through lies, so it's not going to last. Pretty much, Gerald. You control the kids, you control the future, because you control their thoughts, and that's why they've stupefied American kids. Yeah, pretty much, John. It's happened all over. Right on. Well, at least I have good company. And also, if you look at Winston Churchill and his thoughts and my thoughts are very similar. Actually, he's got a couple of good quotes about the Islamic nations. And anyhow, I just think it's unfair. Everyone has been misled in the world to think that the Christians were the dominant holy war force, when we only had 13 holy wars against them, and they've had 437 holy wars against us. Just doesn't seem right. But the 13 we had were, I mean, you figured they'd have learned their damn lesson. They were that good. They were scared of the Templars, though. It's like one Templar was worth 1,000 of their men, because they were radical. Kind of cool. Yeah, it looks like silver's at 25.10. Gold is at 2,041.50. Holy shkabanga. It's like the exact reverse of 2008, when platinum hit its all-time high of 2270 and gold is only at 1,011. But now gold's at 2,041 and platinum's at 952. Buy some silver and some platinum. Buy some silver and some platinum. Oh my God. Buy some platinum. Nice, John. You're getting a part of that, though, right? Like he gets 2 of those deer, you get 1, or is he paying you money? Or I'm sure you got. I don't want to know, but I hope you have a I hope you're getting a good deal out of it, whatever the deal is. I hope for you is a good deal. Because everything is individual. What's good for one is not good for another. Andy does a lot of damn interviews. Does a lot of damn interviews. Oh, okay, John. Right on. You know, I closed my brokerage account because I was scared of those bail-ins being able to hit the brokerage accounts and shit. So I'm definitely going to wait till the supposed crash to come before I even open a brokerage account to reinvest. So I might miss. And see, that's the thing. Investing's personal. I don't want to be part of that bail-in thing if it happens. So just the mere thought of it is enough for me to say, and back the fuck up. Take all my exit out of everything that they can fucking take and say, fuck you. I'll just stay out of your little game no matter win, lose, or whatever. I'm not going to be a part of it. And then once the little game's over, I'll step back in, win, lose, or draw. I know I'll lose opportunity, but I don't give a shit. I don't want to fucking take. I don't. I'm like fucking around with the government. They're bullshit. I haven't eaten venison in a long time. I just do a lot of beef from a rancher on North Diablo, Mount Diablo. He's got the north part of Mount Diablo. That's where he ranches. That's where the cows are, and it's all organic shit. $10 a pound, but it's good shit. Probably be going up shortly. But again, if you want good shit, you're gonna pay a good price for the good stuff. If you ain't paying a good price, you're getting screwed over on bad shit, basically. Yeah, as far as downsizing as far as waste goes, I perfected that one. Well, like I said, with nations, when we had the 13 colonies, they estimated we only had 3 million deer in America, and that's with all the Indians eating the deer. And now we have over 30 million deer. So I'm thinking we can afford to fucking kill off about 20 million of them and be still better off than we were 300 years ago. But that's my opinion. And that's not even including all the vermin pig that we have that we never had back then. So every wild boar out there, probably all 2 to 3 million of them. Add that to the plate. So there's enough food out there. Now, don't get all kinds of sick and disgusting on the meat shit. That's the same with the wild pig. You don't want to see the worms in the meat. That's why you just kill the older ones. The young ones are the ones that don't have the worms. No baby ones. But you can still make lard. You make a good lard off of that shit. Just fucking take all the fat and melt it on down. Cook it out. Get that lard. Guarantee you that don't fucking matter if there's worms in it or not. You boil that shit out, it's sterile. It's fucking real sterile. Get some of 300 degrees. You're doing good. What's up, long-lived coins? I was pushing your channel earlier, as most of the time I do. Not all the time. Most of the time I push your channel. I trying to get you up there to about 5,000 viewers or subscribers. You're a little bit off, but we'll get you there. We will get you there. That's because there's 30 million deer in America, and the numbers just keeps growing every year because people quit killing them. Yeah, and you can do that with the soap. You can do that nowadays with all the wild boar that we have. I mean, there's so much opportunity out there, guys. Thank you very much, JM. And everyone should subscribe to Long Live Coins. He's got a good program. He's a DJ that sells a good product as far as silver. Doesn't do platinum. I got to give him that. That's a strike. Doesn't sell platinum. But he sent me a piece of platinum, so can't take all that away from him. So what other subject are we talking about? Or should we call it? You guys, your call. Right on, Gerald. And right on, Long Live Coins. Nice to see that someone's putting up some platinum out there. Exactly, Wealth of Nations. I do agree with that. Yeah, okay. Well, then I'm going to go ahead and call it, guys. I appreciate it. And I'm sorry, Long Live Coins, that you got here as I'm fixing to call it. But, shit. Hold on a second here. There we go. Yeah, everyone subscribe to Long Live Coins. He's got a good program. He's a DJ. He's a good DJ, too. And he sells coins at a good price, and you can really get a good value off of him. He's a good dude. All right, you guys, I do appreciate each and every one of you very much. I hope you have a very safe evening and a great week or remainder of the week. And let's all profit by buying silver and platinum. And better than that, let's all profit by being kind, helpful, and grateful, and watch the returns on that one. You guys, I thank you very much. God bless America and everyone here. Peace out.